I always knew this would be mine someday. It's been up to 111 on the heat index, and I've been trying to work out here on my porch making pottery, and it gets pretty stinking hot. We talked about it, and I need an indoor space. Pottery is really dirty, and it knocks up a lot of dust, and you really just don't want that in your living environment. So my husband said that I could maybe use the shed if we gave up the bunnies. So they weren't pets, they were like farm animals, and I had sold the babies of one group of them. We weren't going to breed them again. They were too hard to sell like individually, and everybody wants a breeding pair, and so I decided to sell my breeding pair and sell their baby. It went to a nice family, so that way we could move all the tools into the bunny barn and move my studio space, at least my wheel and the wet clay work and the glaze work, into another space. So we have a remodel job to do now. Let me show you what we're looking at.
Some tools.
We're looking at this guy because he's got to move the AC unit. But we have 11 and they're doing great. They don't mind the heat that much, but rabbits, they do mind the heat. So here's what we did so far. He pulled out the cages last night it took up until like 10 o'clock last night. And we still got a bunch of cleaning. But it's kind of a big space. The bunnies had a brand new AC unit. So I am taking that AC unit, or I should say, my husband is taking that AC unit because it's a little heavy for me to carry. And he's going to unmount it from here and take it over to the shed. And it's going to go out that window. Here's the adorable shed. And it's going to be a she shed. It could be called the Pottery Barn. I don't know. Do you guys have a better name for it? Oh, so much water in there. Let me know if you need help with anything.
I sure will.
Okay. So let's see what we're looking at. He built this, helped get the lawnmower out. So it has a porch, and we recently cleaned it, so we got a lot of the junk out of it. But all this stuff can go live out there. And then it's toasty in here. See, there's no insulation or anything. So we're talking about maybe insulating it this winter. But for right now, the thing we got to get done is we got to move the AC unit in here. That's number one. And that way it's cool enough, we can cool it down enough during the day that I can get the floors sealed. So it's the smallest size window that this could possibly work with, is what you're saying? Or I hope you know I'm going to girl this place up.
I figured.
So you put the little window back in, so it's got a little light in here, and there go the tools. I think you might already be sorry. Because I told him all the tools come out, and it's a she shed. The plan is to get all this junk out of here. I shut the door so that the AC can start cooling it off a little bit. I'm going to put a solar panel outside. Now, it's stinking hot in here right now because we've been running this with the door open, and the bunny barn stayed pretty cool. with this AC unit. And what we got in here, I think is 8 feet, I think, by 11 feet or something, somewhere around there. New floor tiles. Maybe get the box open. That would be awesome. Real, super cheap floor tiles. These are about 89 cents a square, I think. I just can't work out in the heat, and I've been making some pottery, making a big group of mugs right now, and they're looking pretty good. So I just need some space to work. Here and there I get a jewelry order, but I'm trying not to focus on the jewelry, just really for, you know, friends and family. It just stopped being fun. You know what I mean? So I hope you can hear me over the air conditioning unit, because I hope to be able to make some cool videos in here. And got a little water on my shirt there. With pottery, with the doors open in good weather, and maybe bring in a little space heater for the cold weather. I'm talking about insulation, but that can't happen right away. I gotta take my time, gotta get this thing worked out. So if you stick around, you can watch this thing transform. I always knew this would be mine someday. Okay, well, I was hoping. Okay, well, that might be enough for today. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the new Pottery Barn. Okay, so the shed is nice and cool. I turned on the AC unit 2 hours ago because I had an art class. Now I'm ready to get to work. Okay, I need some lighting in here because it's just way too dark. You know what? So here's the power setup. We got a battery and we got a light bulb running off the battery. It's drawing 1.1 amps and it's pulling in 31 watts. I don't know what the difference between amps and watts is, so just, you know, if you know, keep it to yourself. Gotta get this floor painted. This is the primer we're going to use on the floor, and that is so we can stick down these cheap linoleum tiles, the peel and stick ones. If you don't put that down on those floors, they will just pick right back up. Yeah. So anyway, we got to sweep out that floor and get it cleaned off so I can get this primer down. It's kind of a big project, turning the shed into Pottery Barn. Just need to stop stalling, and don't worry about it if I make a mess. Just get started, because that's the most important part of any project. Just make it happen.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.
I gotta tell hubby to bring home some hamburgers or something. I can't do all this and then cook too. What do you think I am, Superwoman? Okay, I look really red. No, I'm that red. Okay, so hamburgers. Okay, be right back. Oh no, I left my phone over there and the floor's wet. Woo. I have a studio dog. Studio dog. So you give him the hard jobs. That's how you do this. Dude's helping. Let's go see the Pottery Barn. Chicken just laid an egg or something. Noising everything up. So this is my work commute. He was supposed to be putting a brace under this side. And so let's just navigate around that. I almost fell in it. Here we go. Here's my pottery wheel. Over here is where I sit to glaze pottery. The sun was in my eyes, so I moved the chair. Up here is where I've stored my glazes, and that's I have a jerry can up there. But with the lighting strung, here, let's get the lights turned on. So, these guys here are ready for the glaze kiln. They're going to be pretty. This will be one of those turquoise and copper, and this one is iron with oatmeal on top, and that makes that pretty rainbow color. Anyway, this is my sink. It's super classy. You turn the tap, and water goes in the bucket. So that's my fancy sink. And over here, I think that'll be my trimming area where I keep some trimming tools and stuff. And pottery wheel, 25 pounds of clay, and the glaze area again. And so we just went out. Turns out it's way too hot in here to wait for winter in order to do the insulation. So we bought this silver bubble wrap style insulation that gets stuffed between the beams, and we're gonna start that tonight. I also bought, it's like a staple gun mixed with a hammer. You whack it like a hammer and the staple comes out, and that's what's gonna hold the stuff in place. And then it should be a little more comfortable in here with the AC on. Just try to keep some of the heat out, keep some of the cold in during the day. And I think the mirror really adds to the place. I think what it does is it makes you feel like it's twice as large. And so that's important. And I have some other pillows I'm switching these pillows out for. I'm going to really girl this place up. And I can't wait to do that. So there it is so far, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a like. And if you want to see some more, subscribe. I'm going to have a video coming out on how to make plate rings in order to form plates on. They're really super handy, especially for hand builders, but even for people who use the wheel. And so I want to show how to do that. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.